Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my Taurus out there for the week of February 2nd into the 8th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What type of energy or love is coming towards my Taurus during the week of February 2nd to the 8th? What kind of energy or love is coming towards my Taurus during the week of February 2nd to the 8th? Show the cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Wow, okay. So, right from the very beginning, we have someone that is trying to manifest. They're trying to manifest manifest a relationship into reality. So they're using their power of manifestation and they're actively trying to pursue putting certain things in place to give them a more favorable outcome towards moving forward in a relationship with you. Now, with that being said, this individual absolutely is willing to give an equal take here. They're looking for an equal give and take, and they're willing to give an equal give and take here. Okay, an aspect of with having aspects of moderation here. So again, this is a person. This is not someone that's kind of like this is not a casual type of encounter this person is looking to have. This is a person that's really really anchored into this thing for the long term here. Okay, this happens to be an earth sign individual. Okay, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. All right, they also happen to be very frugal when it comes to their expenses as well. So they're very financially sound. They're very financially savvy as well. Okay, so there's that individual. There's also an individual here, okay, which is a fire sign individual. Now this individual, okay, fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo energy here. This person has the ability to give out warm, vibrating energy. Also, they also have the ability to attract warm, vibrating energy to themselves as well. Now, with that being said here, even though that may be the case here, there's this sense here with this individual, they feel like they've been stabbed in the back here. We have the 10 of Swords here. So they feel like there's this, I'm picking up this sense of, this deep sense of betrayal that they have, that they feel when they feel what they feel with this relationship. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do see if I can get some clarification here. Why is this 10 of Swords here? Give me some clarification on this 10 of Swords. Why is this 10 of Swords here? Give me some clarification on this 10 of Swords. Why is this 10 of Swords here? Give me some clarification on this here. Okay. Okay, here we go. It feels good. Okay. So, the reason why, and this is also a red flag as well. This individual feels, so the reason that the 10 of Swords is here, okay, is because this individual, in their mind at least, is trying to figure out if they should stay, or if they should fight, or they should walk away. Now, obviously, this is an individual here that believes that things were a lot more serious than they actually were. Okay, and there's this deep sense of betrayal here. The red flag here is that this could be this could be some obsessive energy that we're talking about here. Okay, and what really makes me believe that is that we also, along right next to the 10 of Swords, we got the double card here as well. Okay, that is definitely a toxic situation just waiting to happen. And with this individual in their mind trying to figure out if they should stay and fight harder for the relationship, or if they should walk away, that's telling me that they believe they have a lot more standing in this relationship than they actually do. So in their mind, there's a lot more there than there is there. And that could be something that could be problematic. And actually in the short run, not in the long run, because a situation like this, what I'm picking up from with this particular situation is there's this sense of immediacy. There's this sense of now. So this thing, with this individual, if things kind of go south, it's going to go south pretty quick. It's not going to take a long time for it to happen. Okay, so that's just something that you may want to be on the lookout for. Okay. And also, rounding out this particular fire sign individual, we also have the high priestess intuition. So, and that is right next to the devil card. So, we not only have an individual here that has put a lot more stock into this potential relationship than is actually there, but they have, their intuition is telling them that this is something that they should be doing. That's a bit of a red flag, and something to be a little bit cautious about. All right, so just putting that out there. Finally, we have an air sign individual. Okay, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. This is a Queen of Swords energy. This individual is an individual that's pretty much going to tell you how a straight shooter, if you will. They're approaching things from a very logical perspective. They're pretty much a straight shooter. They're going to pretty much tell you what's on their mind. So there's not going to be a whole lot left to the imagination with this individual. This individual is going to really directly tell you how they're feeling. Okay. So no worry of wondering what's on this person's mind as far as emotions and feelings go. Now they're pretty, how you would recognize this individual is that not only are they very direct, but they have been very direct about how you have the Sun card here, about how how being with them would basically make not only them complete, but you complete. Okay, so this is a person that pretty much has been very direct about their feelings for you, and about the fact that how they think that you guys are a good match together. So that's how you would recognize who that individual is. Okay, so with that being said here, let's see what kind of strengths are my Taurus dealing with. What kind of strengths are my Taurus dealing with here? What kind of strengths are my Taurus dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Taurus dealing with here? Some cards you need to see. Some cards. Ooh. What I need to see. Okay, so we have one that wanted to pop out right from the jump. We're going to take that one. Okay, so the card that wanted to pop out was the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so what that tells me is that, and again, these are all your strengths. You're not afraid to put the work in, literally and figuratively, meaning to get the outcome that you want. So, in other words, you're willing to put the work into, give me an example, you're willing to put the work in terms of relationships, you're willing to put the work in and make it work. Okay. Repetitive, even if that means repetitive tasks and things of that nature. So you're willing to put the work in to make a relationship work. In addition, also, that tells me that you're willing to put the actual work into a job to really get your pinnacles together, to really get yourself financially sound. So you're the type of individual that believes hard work does pay off. Okay, rather it be in the physical realm of actual work, or rather it be in the emotional realm in terms of relationships. You're willing to put that work in to get that outcome because you believe hard work does pay off. Now, with that being said, you're also looking for true love. Okay, you have the Ace of Cups here. So you're looking to have a true emotional, spiritual, physical bond with someone that you're in love with, okay? You're not going to have that type of bond with someone that you don't really have deep feelings for. All right, so you're not capable of doing that. In addition here, now you are at a crossroads in your life now where you've made the decision to move forward in a more strategic way here, because also along with that we have the Knight of Pentacles here, which tells me that you're very strategic with how you proceed forward with relationships, if you will. So it's like you have a specific goals that you're trying to accomplish, specific interests that you have, and you want to make sure the person that you decide to spend time with shares those interests, to make sure there's some type of commonality, okay, to kind of propel the relationship forward. Now, with that being said, you're not afraid to walk away, because you have the Eight of Cups here. So you're not afraid to walk away from the relationship if it looks as if it's really not going anywhere, or if it begins to become toxic. You're not afraid to walk away from the relationship, which is a good thing. Again, you're willing to put the work in to make it work. But if after putting that work in, it still seems like it's not going anywhere, then you walk away from it, okay? We also have the Strength card here, okay? A great deal of passion, a great deal of courage that's involved here. Like I said before, you put it all in. You go all in. You put it on the line to make it work. You're looking to have a long-term relationship, possible children in the future, okay? You're open to that. Also, you're not, again, Nine of Pentacles. You're not afraid. Again, you will put the work into a relationship. I really want to stress this. You are willing to put the work into a relationship, but not only are you afraid to walk away, but you will remain single. You'll remain alone until you find that harmonious vibe with an individual. Okay, you'll be by yourself until you feel like you're clicking on all cylinders here. Like you and the other individual really have enough in common to really warrant pursuing a relationship. Until that happens, you're not afraid to be alone. Finally, Ace of Wands, which means a lot of sexual desire and passion. You possess a lot of sexual energy and passion, and for the right person, that's really going to begin to manifest, okay? So, with that being said, let's see what types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of the situation. What type of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this particular situation? What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of the situation? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Wow, okay, so first of all, Six of Swords, which means you are transitioning or have transitioned from a very chaotic situation to a very calm, tranquil one, which allows you to think, okay? You need time to think, quiet time. So you've realized in your life the benefit of being able to digest pieces of life at a time. Not everything coming at you all at one time. Sometimes it's easy. It's hard to really process what's going on. Okay, you've understood. You want to slow things down. You want to take things a piece at a time, and you can only do that if things have calmed down and tranquil. So you realize now the benefit of taking things slow. Okay, before you didn't, now you do. Also, we have the Devil card here. Okay, and so you will definitely, recognize toxicity when you see it, especially if it's toxicity that you're familiar with, whether it be like opioid addiction, alcoholism, abuse, things of that nature. However, even with that being said here, with this individual that we're talking about as far as the Devil card goes, or with this fire sign individual, I'm not getting the sense that there is any kind of alcoholism or opioid addiction with that. This is basically just a toxic individual, and that may be something that you're not that well versed with, because that's more something that's on the inside as opposed to the outside. So if someone, in other words, if somebody has an opioid or alcohol addiction, 9 times out of 10, not always, but 9 times out of 10, that's going to manifest itself in different ways, okay? In their behavior, how they carry themselves, okay? Although you do have people that are functioning alcoholics or functioning opioid addictive individuals, that is an exception. That's normally not the rule. However, people that are toxic, again, for the most part, it kind of takes a while. You know, it takes a little bit to kind of realize the rhythm of an individual. You know, some people just have quirky personalities, may not necessarily be toxic, and so it takes a little bit of time to really get to know a person's rhythm and what they're about, and how that pretty much plugs into the regular norms of society. However, once it becomes, once it becomes noticeable, like, yo, there's something actually wrong with this individual, sometimes it's too late, and the damage is already done, or the person already has an obsessive, compulsive personality or something like that. So again, but with that being said, there are a lot of things you can pick up on, as before you didn't back in the day, but now you do. You're very, very much aware of that. Finally, here we have the Knight of Swords, which is a cutting energy, okay? And as I said before, you will put the time into working on this situation or relationship. You even walk away from a relationship. Now, there's a finite amount of time that you want to give it. And that's what this Knight of Swords energy is all about. It's a very fast-moving, cutting energy. So after you've put a reasonable amount of time into a relationship to get it to work, and after you've exhausted all possibilities, that's it, you're done. That's it, you're done. Some people would be done as soon as things start turning south. Not you. You're a fighter. You'll fight for something or someone that you believe in. But once it becomes crystal clear, you're like, okay, I'm done. And also, like I said, there's a finite amount of time that you want to spend on the thing before you're done with it. All right. So with that being said, let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? Any part I need to see? What additional information Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? Okay, here we go. Wow, okay, so this is great here. So, rediscovery, okay? Rediscovery. And like I said, there's a lot of opportunities here, okay? Especially with this earth sign individual or this air sign individual. A chance to rediscover yourself. Rediscover things that you thought long since dormant begin to resurface. The sense of compassion, sense of like getting those little butterflies in your stomach, if you will. So there's a sense of rediscovering. Okay. Also consistency, making sure. Okay. Making sure that a person's actions actually match what they're saying. So that there's a sense of consistency, that there's consistent behavior. People have patterns. Again, as I said, interacting with the social norms. So in other words, this fire sign individual, like I said, the one that's overly kind of obsessed, again, seeing the consistency. If this person's personality is consistently problematic, that type of thing, just be aware of things like that. Also, finally here, listen, because you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. Okay, so you never know what you may hear. Okay, just kind of keep your eyes open, keep your awareness, keep your social aware, be socially aware all the time. Okay, you never know what you may pick up on. Okay, because you don't want to miss anything, specifically and especially with this particular situation with this fire sign individual. So that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. This is a general weekly love reading. If it did not resonate with you, that is fine. I'm going to leave the link below. You can get your own personal reading. If it did resonate with you and you want to know a little bit more, again, the link's below. Get a personal reading. Yeah, so my name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.